And we're back. Okay, everybody. There's 3 of y'all, so I'm open to giving 10 extra IP to anybody here that has something to say about last episode. And I'm also gonna let y'all just throw around some recaps because I realized I just drank less of my water and I have nothing else except for a beer at hand's reach, and it's a pop off, and I don't have a bottle opener. So I'm gonna walk away and get Beveragino. So y'all tell everybody what's been going down.
Whew, we did a lot.
We did do a lot.
Really.
Well, you want to go?
Well, I'll talk about the stuff that I can talk about because I had to leave. The first half of last episode, we were attacked by cosplayers, pirates, mommies, all sorts of fun in the sun, right there on the beach. Just a big old beach brawl. I think we end up like hacking a couple of jet skis so that we could keep for our own.
Yes.
Correct. And
at some point, Atticus put his hand into a shark's mouth.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
Thought that was a good idea. Live to tell about it.
Did that happen after I went to emo night?
No, I think you might have. I think you were here for. No, maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was maybe the horniest Cyberpunk Red combat I've been a part of.
That's true.
Correct. That is correct.
That was really my goal, honestly.
Taylor, you succeeded.
Pop top, thank you.
Goal. Check it off for the campaign. You have your campaign goal list. That was one. Check. Nice. There were some intense conversations. Multiple. There was between Malone and Noelle, and then between Atticus and Yin. There was a bunch of stuff that went down there. That I feel like both of those had some. We didn't get all the answers from either of those. They were good.
Noelle definitely didn't get all the answers. Granted, Noelle didn't know what questions she needed the answers to. So
I don't know what you're talking about. Noelle knows everything that's ever happening on this island.
As Bookie Koozie fits it. It's a weird shaped bottle, but it still works.
Oh, I should have worn my t-shirt.
Oh, hello. Your beer koozie and my boobs.
Bucky.
We match! Yes!
Mark that off the checklist, Taylor.
Mark it off the checklist.
Titties. Marks, titties.
Love it. Awesome.
Oh, and then mine's not rainbow.
Cheers, queers.
Love it.
But it's colorful.
I feel like it goes.
We still love it.
It's still the vibe. I mean, I don't know about. I see it's still the vibe. I don't know what Bucky's stance is on all of that. I feel like it's Texan, so it could be iffy, but at least it's colorful.
He's got the red hat on.
Yeah. But he had the red hat before the red hat. You know, Bucky's been around since pre that bullshit.
Also did a hydrate, so everybody con save.
Hydrate.
Okay.
I've really been thinking. It was mentioned as like a haha funny thing. But I've really been seriously thinking about the logistics of making a con save show in which we do some sort of cooking stream. I think it'd be very fun to have guests on and cook things, make drinks. Maybe that's what I'll think about in the fall when I refuse to run any games because I've been running too many games this spring.
Honestly, I'm very interested. I'm listening.
Right? It would be so fun. So we'll make that happen. It's been like very present in my noggin, which means one of these days I'll wake up and hyper focus on it and have it planned. So
nice.
We'll see when that happens. Alrighty, y'all. We had some shit going down, but when it was all said and done, you got to go back to your apartments, get a little bit of shut-eye after getting treated for your injuries. And we Sorry, I had to pause for a cat feeder to drop because it's very loud. We open on a morning in paradise. I remind everyone y'all probably went to bed around 4. As now you each are very like softly awoken with the sound of like very light music playing through speakers in the room that's getting a little louder and louder, alarm clock style wise, but it's very like unobtrusive. But then also, you know, blinds on the windows are kind of like auto opening. And you're kind of starting to wake up. You do see as you look out that it does seem to be a little later in the morning. We're not talking sunrise. You know, y'all feel like you've had some sleep, though it was a very busy night. I'm sure you're still waking up feeling a little like, oh god. But the smell of coffee is kind of wafting in, as y'all would have kind of noticed there was, you know, in the kitchenette kind of auto coffee maker. A lot of this is pretty automated, obviously seeming to get you out of bed. But is there any like morning routine or anything you would want to do, or just kind of meet up and get coffee and wake yourselves up? You know, what's the vibe?
I feel like when Malone wakes up, when I wake up, because I'm in the luxury suite, it's very different than the rest of everyone's else situation. I have the coffee pretty much brought to my bedside. There's like a bunch of different like syrups and fancy things to put in there. I actually ordered the night before like what kind of coffee and like some like little snacks I want.
Yes.
So I'm just kind of like indulging just a little bit before I wake up.
Wake up going from like comfy bed to like jacuzzi tub, all with coffee and pastries.
Absolutely. Do wake up, yes. Get cleaned up, put on a little makeup. I've got bags under my eyes because we did not sleep last night. But I'm still looking cute though. That's what matters most.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I think Noelle has I'm just gonna fabricate something. I would think that maybe Paradise would have access to, you know, like Simple Habit or Headspace, like the meditation apps. I feel
for
like
sure. Yeah.
Paradise would have its own meditation app.
Absolutely.
And I think that Noelle's trying it. Has never really tried the whole meditating thing, but feels like, you know, this is a different space type, you know, different life, I'll even say. So yeah, I think she's kind of sitting in bed trying to figure it out, but is a little too antsy. So did it help or did it make things worse? We don't know. But caffeine probably also didn't help. But yeah, I think it's just like with coffee trying to get into the zone. But yeah.
Sorry,
go ahead.
No, please.
This is just like the waking up portion for us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, absolutely. Like there was probably something about tall Robo Mommy that stuck with Corona the entire rest of the day. They absolutely retreated back to their room after the fight just to kind of like mull everything over and how quickly it all just evolved into utter bullshit. And trying to understand some of like the hints that were given, and they probably stayed up half the night doing some research into like you know, more of the like financial backing of you know, the people that are bankrolling the, you know, these new folk, and probably like fell asleep with like their, you know, their communicator on their face. When they wake up, there's probably like the world's biggest Bloody Mary, like ready to go for a bit of hair of the dog. I hate Bloody Marys, but this character probably loves them because they're an awful person.
I want to like them, but
I can't.
I also don't like Bloody Marys.
It's soup.
I can't do savory in the morning.
It is. Yes.
We put vodka in soup and said, "Here you go." That'll be
Right?
With vodka and
$14.
I
soup
hate
instead.
tomato soup, so that's probably a big part of it. And I also don't like vodka. So really there's nothing about it I should like, but I want to like it, you
The
know?
celery stick for no
I
reason
don't
at
like
all.
celery either.
It's
I
Hey,
really
let's-
hate everything in vodka. I also hate green olives, which go into Bloody Marys a lot.
Mm.
Like, it's just like I see people drinking them, and I'm like, that looks like it would be appetizing. Like that looks nice, but I hate everything about it.
Aesthetically, yes.
Aesthetically,
but the flavor
great.
profile.
There's a place in Austin. I don't remember if you remember going with me, Blair, like in downtown, like on 6th Street, that does these giant Bloody Marys on the weekends in the mornings, where on a like skewer in it is a full burger that they cut into fourths and then like put it on like a shish kebab, and then also like 7 sticks of bacon and everything. And I'm
I
like,
100% know where you're talking about.
I think it's literally like El Camino. I think it's called
Yeah.
El Camino
Yeah.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I passed
Everything else
it
there
a
is
lot.
delicious too. Like those are probably great because everything they make is delicious. But oh man,
Just give me a mimosa and let's do brunch. Like that's how
Yes.
I would so much rather do that than a Bloody Mary.
This is the food show starting now,
This-
actually.
Right now.
the preview. This is what you're gonna be
no,
eating in the full show.
we're gonna
You
do
thought
it.
Cyberpunk.
Anyway,
We're
yeah.
gonna do it.
That's
Sorry, one more thing.
not Cascade. Corona's evening going into morning.
Love
Oh my
it.
god. I'm sorry. I got home from Austin and like got punched in the face with all of our fucking pollen and I can't brain right now.
Oh no.
So.
What else? What else you got, Mac Jane?
Oh, I was gonna say, Taylor, I love that top. That's all I want to say.
It's a great time.
Yo, I
Mhm.
don't remember where I found it, but it's become my like go-to cyberpunky vibe.
Very
Sure.
nice.
It's
very cute.
electrifying.
Electrifying. Okay,
So
so
proud of that. Sorry, I love it. Own that shit.
just do some grease lightning.
Yeah.
But all right, so yeah, y'all are kind of just trying to center yourself for the day, maybe for worse or for better, or just enjoy the luxury, or just trying to recoup from the research and the notes and such. Which I will have if you would like. I'm not going to, I almost said Amber, which yes, but Corona to roll maybe like a library search. And I'll go ahead and continue to give you that +2 after your phone's been jailbroken by Cascade.
Yeah. All right. Plus, well, I don't even know if that's worth it.
Oh, I don't even have my roll 20 up. I should probably get that.
I rolled a 19 plus 4. So what? 19 plus 6?
Yeah.
That's
Okay. Open up all the things. Hey. I'm speaking to the creators of Legend Keeper currently of how much I love you. But I really need your program to be compatible with my Dark Reader plugins so I can have my Dark Reader on Roll20 and other things at the same time as using Legend Keeper. Please. My eye legitimately hurts from like all the bright screens. Okay. Yeah, that is a beautiful critical success. So you I think to make life easier, how I will treat this is you were kind of looking into a lot of the big people on campus kind of vibe, like who was kind of here, some of maybe the people that are like working here that might be from like higher end places, some of the actual like patrons, those sort of things. Obviously you see people like you've met already with like Michiko Arasaka. You see that. You can see, some of the bigger end people. You probably recognize a lot of names of places of, people that are actually within like Ascension, people that are big in like Biotechnica, or maybe even probably some like trauma team execs and different people from Night City companies that are here. Oh, Blair, what do we call the financial company that Barry worked for?
That's a great question. Let me look
NPCs
in
of
Legend Keeper.
Paradise, NPCs of Ascension.
You are further than I am.
Very. Exchange, like an X instead of EX, and then change, like the word. Oh, here, I can unhide Misty, Jonah, and Bud now too in Legend Keeper. Um, you see different people kind of from that, just people that are associated with Ascension and Night City. You're definitely seeing a lot of that as guests, plus definitely very clearly like other corporations and foreign entities. So this doesn't seem like, well, it is most popularized and it seems like a lot of people from Night City. It's very not only that, it's kind of like, that's where the port was to get people here, so that's where a lot of people kind of just go for ease. But it has other people around. And like I said, for just like sake of ease, I'll say that if at any point in time you're kind of trying to look into certain people or trying to find certain type of people, or you're wanting to kind of use this research, I'll let you use like what's probably your better stat, probably like local expert or like streetwise.
Hold on. Let me. Deduction is one. Education is a higher one.
Education's a higher
if we're we're looking in social, right? Yeah, interrogation, interrogation, persuasion, bribery.
Okay.
My bribery's at
let's see.
11.
Hell yeah. So I would say I would probably, for any sort of reason you're needing to confront some of these people, I'll go ahead and give you like kind of the +2, but any sort of also recalling information or trying to kind of know things about people instead of having you keep rolling library search, I'll let you do the education still with that +2. Okay. So basically you're just getting a little bit of knowledge on them because of such a successful role that it'll help.
Excellent.
Down the road. Yeah. But yeah, so as y'all are kind of doing your routines this morning, after a little bit you hear the ding of the elevator. And with all of you being in your rooms, you don't necessarily see who it is, but you very clearly hear Misty's voice ring out, "Good morning. If I could have everyone meet me in the common area for our first day." Oh my goodness. And hear the squeak of her little kids going down the hallway to like the living room area.
Yeah, like Corona 100% like just grabs the closest like robe and slippers to appear somewhat put together, and also obscure a little bit that they're still wearing yesterday's clothes, while they like bring their Bloody Mary with them to wherever we're collating.
Awesome. All right. Do
I have to
Malone and Noelle just kind of head that way?
Were we told what to wear today?
No.
We were not. Okay. I think that sorry, I'm scrolling through my Pinterest board really fast to see what Noelle is wearing. I think
I'm so here for it.
I think Noelle is oh, I hate this, but it fits. I think Noelle is a sunglasses inside type person, with like dark dark lenses that you like can't see her eyes. She has a very like slick back ponytail, where like the white part of her hair can be like seen through the top, but it's very like tight. And then she's wearing this, and I'll post it in our chat. She's wearing this like it's like a almost like a bandeau top, except not the full back. It's like just the front part is covered with like a bunch of straps, and then the pants are very like I think I can't really tell from the image here, but it looks like there's like slits down the side of them, so they're very like open and flowy.
I like the flow vibe.
Yeah, so she definitely got ready before she started meditating. And so is ready before she will always be ready before she walks out that door. But yeah, is very like like still all black, but is that like expensive beach look. And let me throw it in here for
But it's an all
funsies.
black outfit.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
If you've paid attention, all of her outfits have been all black
Hell yeah.
except for her shoes. But I think she's just kind of wearing some like maybe like those gladiator sandals today,
Oh yeah.
Very cute.
but
I like
black.
that.
But yeah.
Love it. Love it. Um Hey, what? Since we've kind of got everybody else's vibes, what is Malone bringing today?
Malone is not really ready to go out and work just yet. It probably won't take long, but Malone's just wearing like a gold robe and also wearing the indoor sunglasses. The sunglasses are actually just the cyber eyes, just covering her vision basically.
Love
But
it.
it's just a shimmering gold robe. It's just it. Obviously, there's certain parts where they're more exposed than others, but I hope you get it by now.
Yes, love it. So y'all walk out and see Misty kind of standing there, kind of making a cup of coffee, and she'll just kind of turn to look at you. Big ol' smile as always, her hair like slicked back in that really high, like Ariana Grande ponytail still.
Mhm.
Like the dress looks like it could be starched. Like it is that very much like the stereotypical Hawaiian shirt, like material and pattern, but it is like not moving. It is like tight, but also very pressed. And she's just kind of standing, kind of like prim and proper, but like with a little bit of excited, like, oh, hey, girl, kind of vibe. Like she could probably be selling you like some sort of like pyramid scheme currently, is the vibe she fully gives off at any point in time. And she's like, good morning. Well, I heard y'all had quite the evening last night. Is everybody kind of recouping all well?
You seem pretty happy for us getting attacked.
Oh, well, it's a new day, and thanks to you and Jonah and Bud, we are all good so far, you know? So I think that is just a big win for our security.
Uh-huh. Great.
There were pirates. Many of them were very good looking. You didn't tell us about that part specifically.
Well, it is a new problem that we didn't, honestly, shame on us for not being fully prepared. We thought this could be something that maybe we could kind of show you today as part of your first day. We also weren't fully expecting, that much of a presence, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, there was a shark boy.
That's what Jonah
No
was
lava
saying.
girl.
That's new.
No lava, right? No lava girl, no cap, but I'll 1000% shark boy.
That's very interesting. That
Is that something normal that happens here? The shark boys?
We have not seen a shark boy. No, that is new. Granted, we've only seen them a couple of times, so we're not too well versed. Though it is coincidental that they happened to attack on the exact night that we were switching our security, which gives us some hesitation or questioning in our current security standing, as it seems maybe they had some sort of intel they should not have had. Which kind of brings me, I guess, to today. So since y'all did have such a busy day last night and you kind of had to jump into, work mode a little earlier than had you planned to, or we had even planned to, I did convince the bosses to give y'all a bit of an easier day today. It is going to still be obviously more on the security sense. Bud did request Cascade this morning so that they could kind of help with some of the hardware, I guess, y'all were able to confiscate. And then Atticus did join along with that. I think Bud wanted some help with more of the patrons. Taylor still doesn't know what to call them. What do you call people that like go to cruises? Are they like passengers?
Patrons feels right. Oh,
Patrons?
passengers. Yeah.
Yeah, guests or whatever.
Guests.
Yes.
Why haven't I thought of the word guests? Good God. My brain. But yeah, wanted some help with some of the guessing, as Atticus does have quite the way with them. So
Right.
that leaves
You could
the
say that.
three of you. Yeah, she gives this look like still a little like frazzled from the interaction with Arasaka. But that does leave the three of you. And like I said, I convinced them for a little bit of an easier day, because today is a very, very important day. Or, well, more specifically, tonight is a very, very important night. So we are hosting the Midnight Mixer. It is like the to-do of kind of the spring season here on Paradise. And we really need it to go off without a hitch, as we have a lot of high-profile clients and also some what's it called? Not donors. I should probably read what I actually wrote down here. Oh, backers that are be here this evening as part of all of this. And so we don't really want there to be any sort of external problems for this event. It is imperative that it goes off without a hitch. So really all I need y'all today is just keep an eye out, do some just perimeter checks, watch, and if you see anything odd, just report that back to Jonah or I. We are going to be pretty busy kind of handling a lot of different organizational things, so I do trust that y'all will be able to handle things within our guidelines, which will say, you essentially your job duties or whatever, that would have been in paperwork. But really, you're all very competent, and I am 100% sure that you are going to do whatever you can to keep Paradise safe, okay? So just keep an eye out. I did actually update y'all security clearances so y'all can get up to some of the higher levels if you want a little bit of a bird eye view from some of the rooftops and such. And then really just keep an eye out and ensure that nothing interferes with any of our planning and organization today, and specifically the event itself.
Got it, boss. Thank you.
Hold on. So I'm excited. You can't see any excitement in Corona's face.
Excited?
She gives you this look like, I can tell, like she's just fucking fake.
So, well, yeah, there's like rings of eyeliner underneath their eyes, but no. So let me just make sure I understand. We're essentially being like party planners and wait staff.
No. We have hospitality running all of that. Y'all are more just security and not even internal. We're not too worried about things kind of up close and personal. Again, our hospitality staff and other internal workers can deal with that. Y'all are just more concerned on the external problems and making sure they do not become internal problems.
So we're bouncers.
Pretty much, but for like the whole ship. You don't want any individuals, no matter how attractive they are, to show up on shores today.
Are there any particular folks that we should be on the lookout for?
Any that seem to resemble pirates, yes.
They down the rest of the Bloody Mary just in one, like open up their gullet and just like.
Do you have any other intruders other than pirates that have tried to?
No, I mean, of course, we've had some different people trying to use, fake identity things to get in or stow away on different things, just because this is a very expensive and exclusive resort. And lots of people just want to get in, but, never anything as detrimental as what we've been dealing with the last couple of months.
And nobody knows anything? It's been happening for a couple of months and nobody knows anything?
The first attack happened about a month and a half ago, and then there was a second attack probably about about 3 weeks ago, 2.5, and then this one. So that's it. Thankfully, our last security team as well was able to kind of run them off and everything. It seems like they are just not up to snuff for our security standards.
You didn't think to follow them?
Oh, no. Unfortunately, with just the different safety parameters and such, we are keeping things close. We do work with a very small security team. If it does continue to be or become a bigger problem that we can't handle closely, we might look into that. I know Jonah has been trying very hard to try and apprehend if they make it to shore some people, which unfortunately one slipped away yesterday, though I think those jet skis should give us a lot of good information.
She's gonna do kind of like the "you don't impress me." I look up and down of like, if I were here as like before my whole thing, I would not be feeling very safe right now. Kind of like is what's going through her head. But
Misty does not break the smile or even pretend like she notices.
Cool.
So anyway, like I said, y'all have access to kind of get up and down onto the roofs and such if you need. Obviously, you know, can get down to the beaches and such, really whatever you see fit. And, you know, of course, we have our just general security cameras and such. So we'll make sure if any anomalies pop up on that you're notified ahead of time as well. Okay, well, you all have such a great day. Do not hesitate to reach out if you have any problems, and hopefully everything will just go be peachy, and by the end of the midnight social, y'all can enjoy yourselves a little bit, huh? That would be, y'all just don't even know. And she starts to like scoot off and will leave if no one stops her.
Oh my god. I thought you would never go. Oh my goodness. I hate this day one job shit. We already know what to do, right? Too easy. Just make sure everything runs smoothly. And by the way, Noelle, oh my goodness, look at you. Oof. That dress is doing miracles for you. And Corona, you're here too. Good morning. I didn't say good morning. I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. Did you all get the fresh baked pastries? Did you get some of those? No, sorry. I don't think you did. That's just my sweet. Okay, never mind.
I have celiac disease.
Oh. There's an AUG for that, right? You know you don't have to live with that. They can give you a new stomach. I know a guy. They can just put robots all up in your bloodstream. I don't even know what's going on. We have no need for
You just kept going.
Keep going.
I was just gonna let you go until.
Yeah.
Oh, I just love get a new stomach. Gosh.
They have them. They're in a warehouse somewhere.
Fix your celiac.
Yeah, they're just sitting in a pile somewhere.
Maybe we could go find breakfast and talk strategy. Something non-celiac related.
That sounds really good. That sounds really good. I'm trying to remain in character for that, but that sounds really good.
Why did the previous security suck? Is anyone else getting that kind of vibe?
Maybe they weren't paid enough, or maybe they just want us.
Maybe, but the fact that they aren't really doing anything about these pirates, I mean, that's a pretty big deal, and it's been going on for so long. I don't know.
You seem pretty worried about it.
They've talked about trying to capture one of the pirates. And like Misty mentioned, they almost had one last night. I don't know. I think I might have I don't know if I saw something or maybe it's the lack of what I saw, but the whole situation just seems really odd.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very strange with exactly. I mean, did y'all notice that all of their stuff was brand new, right? Like all of it, and they didn't know how to use any of it.
The pirates, you mean?
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
something that any seasoned security team worth their metal would know or be able to pick up on.
And it's as if, I don't know. And I don't mean this in any kind of way, but any function that I've been to with very important people, they've always had the top security. Why would an island full of high profile people not be protected by the best? Instead, they just pick up security from a
Right,
meet and greet.
right.
It's like
So
they want it to be weak.
so you're saying they don't really want to be secure. They want to leave some holes. I mean, maybe that's part of the adventure of being on the island. Is every once in a while there's some pirates that attack, and risk comes with the fun.
I did not sign up to be part of anyone's like pirate fetish. I'm not here to be part of that. If this is some kind of weird rich people getting booty in all senses of the word.
As someone who knows quite a few people who would come to a place like this, I don't know many who would really pay for that kind of thing. Maybe some. People with money can be very strange, but not as many, I don't think.
It is very suspect.
But that does leave certain security opportunities, I think. Um, let's get some breakfast and let's talk about it a little bit.
Do we have like a list of brunch spots?
Get in your app there that has a bunch listed, and can probably find one pretty close. That's just a pretty typical like American brunch. Get some mimosas, some. I don't. Our eggs Benedicts are not American, but whatever. What you could just typically find in a place here where we've co-opted everyone's foods to be
I
brunch.
thought you were about to say eggs Benedict isn't brunch resting.
No,
And I was about to be like,
no. This is
Love
more
me
where
The
you're
brunch
going to a
boy.
place that has like eggs Benedict and corned beef hash and huevos rancheros. None of them American, but all somehow Americanized. It's like one of those
Yeah.
places.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll say just two for like ambiance, and so you can be working. It's like on the water side, so you can kind of like get a
Cute.
view. I feel like a lot of the brunch spots probably come with a view. That seems like a lot of people would want. Nightclubs are up high, brunch spots are on the water. And y'all can easily go in, get sat down, kind of order whatever you want. It's probably pretty sleepy, even kind of in this later morning of where a lot of the people that live nearby are already working, and a lot of the residents are either still sleeping or have already hit the pool. You're kind of in that in between lunch and breakfast rush, and it's like not many people are doing the brunchy thing currently. But you all get served whatever you would like and look out. I think now you can see some of the dolphins kind of like jumping in the water here or there that Cascade got to see the night before.
First, I just want to recognize Corona briefly. Getting booty. I'm not going to let that pass by. That was well done, Corona. Well done. I didn't know you had it in you, honestly. You're showing some layers.
Regular green onion. There's not many layers to me. Not as much as the normal one.
Now I get it. Okay. Thank you. You had to explain that one to me. Okay. Thank you. Not layers. Okay.
Sorry, I just had to see this with my face eyes, and now I have to share with you, and that's why I'm a little distracted. I just saw a Facebook post that said the Dare Lion was Ronald Reagan's fursona.
I believe it. I believe it.
No. I refuse. Lady comes up with another round of mimosas for us all to drink that thought away virtually.
Listen, I've got a dish to you all. I've got some business here, and actually, the lack of security is going to be very helpful. I am
Really?
on sort of a mission. I've been tasked to steal a very important data chip from the captain's quarters, and I would like to enlist your help, if possible.
Like from New Vegas?
Let's say yes. Yes. I love it.
Oh,
It's not my chip. I'm just stealing it.
why?
Well, why else? For the money. Lots of money. And I'm willing to share the take with you all.
I am not one who's ever really participated in thievery, but money does sound nice.
Doesn't it though? I mean, look at you. You're single. You trying to get back on your feet. A little bit of money can never hurt you. Wait, unless you're rich already, then I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know. So I guess having a cushion wouldn't hurt.
Absolutely, yes. And Corona, with your information finding skills, you can be very useful here, I must say.
Yeah. Well, it's far more entertaining, I'm sure, than being a bouncer for some hoity-toity rich people. I want to know their secrets, not kick them out the club.
Absolutely. And who knows what's on that data chip? It might be something very good for you.
Exactly. I like where your head's at, Malone.
Can I sidebar just while that exchange is happening, without getting all up in it? Noelle is going to try to sneak a peek at anything that Corona is writing.
I'm not writing anything right now.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Yeah, I'm just.
She'd be like,
I have another Bloody Mary in my hand, and I'm just working on that.
Kurna, go ahead for me. Just since y'all are kind of here, you're kind of talking about things, you're talking about wanting to hear get some information. Let's roll. We haven't rolled really for some rumors yet, and y'all have lots of things that you could possibly learn some rumors about, especially now that you're kind of out in public with people that work here, guests that you might be able to kind of hear. So I would say maybe okay. So it's stat plus relevant skill plus the D10. What would be the relevant words? Skill here. What did I say previously? Maybe like
Streetwise?
yeah, streetwise. Streetwise would be good.
Yeah.
So and then let's see your credit. So it would be basically you would roll a streetwise plus then your credibility, which is now
Oh, I have a button in here that says roll rumors.
oh beautiful. Then yeah, perfect.
Hate that.
I haven't looked at the media's like character sheet on that. That's super handy.
And then I get a +2 to that because it's streetwise. So not instead of that 15, it's a 17. Because
Correct.
I don't know how to plug it.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely great. I also don't know how to plug it in this one, which means you successfully get a substantial rumor, a typical rumor, but the rumor additionally contains concrete information that is beneficial to a potential investigation, like name, place, and times.
Perfect.
I think what I'll kind of give you on just things you'll have been talking about today is while you're sitting here having this conversation, I mean, I feel like you were very much the type of person that like has one ear in the conversation you're in and then the other just like scanning like what else going on, you know?
My like cyber ear is always listening.
Yeah, it's just everywhere else. And you hear a bit of a hushed conversation from the hostess and then the waitress that or the waiter that set you here, just kind of like standing, and it's like not by any means like catty or anything, but it's just like they are being like a little quieter, and that's like what's going on, you know, you're trying to kind of like listen in here. And you basically hear the we'll say the one that was at the hostess stand be like, do you know who you just sat? And they're like, no, what? He's like, that's the new security team. And they're like, oh, they already got a new one? They're like, yeah, like it was a quick turnover, but I mean, I guess that's what happens when one of the other people goes missing. They got to get everyone else out of there and cover it up real quick. They're like, did they really go missing or did they just like quit or something? She's like, I don't know. I heard random other employee name. I heard Timothy said that after that last like intrusion, that one of them went missing and the others weren't too happy about it. They're like, well, hopefully these guys can handle it. They do not look near as buff or experienced as the previous team. I'll see. Apparently they cleared it all out last night, and they just kind of go on about that. And then they're like, oh my God, also, did you hear that Julie totally cheated on Stephanie? They're like, what? And then it fully switches topics.
Corona immediately like looks over to Malone and is just like insulted for Malone. But then also both you, so Malone and Noel immediately see Corona's like hand that isn't like with drink, like just flying through the air as they're like typing up the notes. As they're like taking in this scoop, like, oh my God, okay, this is a big deal. And then like munching on the bacon that has been like forcibly shoved into the top of the Bloody Mary. Okay, so here's some information for the both of y'all. Apparently the last security team went missing. Like one of them during the last attack before yesterday just went straight up AWOL.
Just poof, gone. No trace of them anywhere.
I mean, that's what I just overheard. But I mean, you know, ship gossip can only be so valid, right? But
well, we did get hired. We did get brought on pretty quickly, you know.
Yeah, that turnover is, you know, that turnover isn't great. I'm sure the Glassdoor ratings for this place are atrocious. And then they check the Glassdoor ratings. Oh, yeah, no, like a 2.5. Oh, fuck. Let me check.
Well, that can never be us. I'm telling you one thing. I will never let us get AWOL, disappeared. No, thank you.
They also said that we didn't look capable enough to be security.
Bitch, what? Who said that?
That hoe over
Which one's
there.
those crusty bitches? Oh, her? Oh, I
Yeah,
remember. I
fucking
got
Trisha Paytas looking ass.
I have my eye optics to like record and see everything. I'm like, oh, you ever see Community? And there's an episode of Community where Abed zooms in on the girls. And he's like seeing all the like bitch. It's like that. I'm just seeing all her like bad hair, crooked teeth, just up and down.
The Hillary Duff episode, yeah,
yes,
amazing.
I'm just scanning her bitchness, saving it for later.
While Noelle was probably thinking, "Oh, she's right. She's probably she's a little right."
Yeah.
Doesn't say that out loud. That's an internal monologue. Speaking of my character, can I scan where we're at brunch and see if there's anybody I know here?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and do
Is
your
this with my thingy? I'm trying to read up on my thing to make
like your
sure.
actual like fixer stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. A lot of the fixer stuff kind of comes into play of when you're actually interacting with them. You know, you're gonna like haggle with them, you're going to make some deals, you're gonna be like, hey, I know what you did, you know, like you can bribe and like kind of like extort some people and such.
If there's somebody I know, then I can do that next.
Yeah, exactly. So but like as like your now rank, this can kind of see like who maybe some like contacts or clients could potentially be, which currently you're at like pretty high end level. Granted, a lot of those people are still in Night City, but obviously if they are here, you could maybe reach them. If you're at the like local court president or city manager, like some higher end people would be in your kind of circle of know-how. And then just because it's fun to read here, also you have your reach, where you can always find a place to source up to very expensive items for your clients on a piece by piece basis, even if they're otherwise available. Because that's the good thing about fixers is Corona as a media can go try and buy a weapon, and they're just going to get the shit off the street. Whereas if you give them a contact specifically, now they can get like sweet ass shit. You can't get good things without a fixer. You can't get good contacts without a fixer, you know, like everyone's very base level except for y'all. So that's where it comes into a lot of play here of these are the type of people that if you don't know them personally, you know their type and you know how to get into their head or into their pocketbook or into their social circle, you know, like you kind of know how to run it. So go ahead and just do maybe I would let you do perception or human perception, whichever you feel kind of better. So either kind of reading the people or just like looking.
Ooh, let's just do perception because that's a 13. 20.
Nice. Okay. So what exactly is the type of person you are looking for?
I'm looking for a guest that maybe I have some kind of connection with that has, I don't know if I can tell this just by looking, but somebody that, or maybe I know because I was in Night City. Somebody that's maybe been here for a while. Maybe is like closer to the end of their stay, or maybe not, but they've just like been here for a while. Because how long ago was the last attack? That wasn't last night?
About 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, is what they gave, what Misty gave.
So I don't know if there'd be anybody like that, but maybe somebody that has been here longer than we have that I could just like find out some information.
Yeah. I think just let's bring in some drama.
Okay. The drama?
No.
Me?
The drama?
Am I the villain?
Am I the
Me?
Am I the drama?
So let's see. Who would be a good one?
Nervous but excited, nervous but excited, nervous but excited.
Oh, okay. We'll go with this. So you are kind of sitting there listening to all this, like looking around, like, yep, they're right. I'm not good security. When you see a woman kind of walk in the room, goes past the hostess, doesn't even stop, like has that like I own this place kind of vibe, and goes and sits up at the bar. And she's an older woman, probably like mid to late 60s or so, but is like rocking like the bright colors, like has on essentially like, this just like crazy color. Here, we'll stick with the tie-dye theme today. Crazy kind of like tie-dye, like one piece swimsuit with then like one of those cover-ups that when you walk it looks like a cape like flowing in the wind. It makes like such a big appearance, and fully in heels still. And fully like tennis bracelet, like diamonds and everything, full face of makeup, like very done up for like beach day. Has like kind of the all gray hair but very long, kind of pulled up, has the sunglasses on that she'll kind of push up onto her head, where you can see like plasty skin to look much younger than she is. You only know that she's in her late 60s because you know this woman. You can decide how well you know her. We'll say her name is, well, give me a good,
I just get
older
Mallory.
lady
I
name.
get Mallory Archer from this.
Oh my god, yeah, we will do Mallory.
Sorry.
You
I
know
was-
this fully.
That's good.
Yeah, you know this as Mallory Fright. She is the wife, possibly, maybe not, of Gerald Fright, one of the board members for Exchange. You would have had at least some sort of conversation with her, maybe in groups, because we'll throw back to episode 1, of the drama of Gerald, because all of those old guys sitting around that table had some sort of drama. It wasn't just Barry. His wife, Mallory, had mentioned that he prefers to spend his evening at doll houses instead of at home. So she's kind of like lone wolfing it because
Did you say he's the CEO?
hubby, one of the board members.
Oh, board.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. That was end a sentence. But she seems to be here alone. As she's walked up, the bartender immediately kind of gives a little smile, obviously recognizing her. So she's been here at least long enough that she's got a spot. She has a bartender that knows her, and she is like, he's immediately mixing a drink for her without like any hesitation.
Okay. I think she's gonna clock that, take a deep breath, and then to her group here, say, do just like a, excuse me 1 second, I'll be right back, and is gonna walk over, and I don't think there's not a super jump in emotion from Noelle when she greets this woman, but there is definitely like I'm kind of that. I'm trying to think of a movie. Like she literally would probably like go to her, kind of like do the whole like hand on the back of the seat and just be like, Mallory, like how do the thing where it's like we've talked before, where it's not like you're not like Miss Fright to me, and
Right.
kind of like it's giving, I'm happy to see you, but it is definitely that like
Real Housewives.
Thank you. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. Yes. And yeah, so she's like has a smile on and is doing like schmoozing kind of thing.
And she falls into immediately. She like kind of turns around, like not at all like rude, but a little like, who is this person? And then sees you, was like, oh, no, well, and does the mwah, mwah
Oh,
on both
yeah.
cheeks, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, come sit down. I had no idea that you were going to be here this week. Oh, if I'd have known, I would have made sure you got a suite next to mine. But I'm sure you're just enjoying it, aren't you?
It was actually a little bit of a last minute trip, but it has been very nice. I have yet to be here.
Oh, wonderful. Did Barry come with you or are you by
No,
yourself this
just
little
me.
girl's trip? Oh, me too. Isn't it wonderful to get out?
It really is.
Yes. And this place is absolutely wonderful. Oh my gosh, the spas,
Mm.
the things they can do with hot stones, I feel 20 years younger.
Great. Excellent. I just showed up when did I get here? 2 nights ago? One night ago? 2 nights?
Oh,
When do we get here?
it was
Two
yesterday.
nights
Yeah, yeah.
2 nights ago, and frankly, the only thing I've seen is pirates.
Pirates.
Did you not
Is there
hear?
like a themed bar?
No, no. And she'll like look around and kind of do that, like, here's the tea, you know?
Oh yeah,
Um,
she'll just like wave over to the bartender, be like, make it two. Go on.
like, there was an attack last night.
What?
I can't do this.
Night City, like gangers kind of vibe? I didn't think that was a thing out here.
I'm not really sure. It was over close by the notes, by the Meridian, the beach over by the Meridian.
Oh my goodness, I have not traveled over there yet. Is it more rough and tumble or
Actually, no. The Meridian is very nice if you're into karaoke.
in my younger days, but
I mean, you could hang.
maybe. We'll see. I might have to try it unless there's more pirates. Ugh.
So, wait, you haven't heard of this? Like, this hasn't happened before?
Oh, not that I have heard of. No. This was why we all had to turn in early last night, wasn't it?
Mm, yeah.
Interesting.
I'm surprised they actually did such a good job at, you know, keeping things contained. They had a full ship and everything.
No. Well, you know, Ascension, they only hire the very best. So I'm sure whatever security they have is top notch. I mean, if they can trust my husband and Barry to do their whole financials, they know how to pick the best.
Have you seen any security?
Well, you know, a few guards at bars and such, and then I know that. Did you know that Michiko Arasaka is here?
I did. I did know that.
That is amazing. Oh my god! Don't tell me you have access to the Lavender Lounge.
Well, yep.
You have to get me in. Oh my gosh, that is like you have to know somebody to get in.
I mean, Mallory, you should. That must be a mistake.
I would hope so, but you know, honestly, the older I get, the less people seem to care about me anymore. It's like if I'm not carrying around and flashing Gerald's pocketbook, they don't want me around.
Old? What do you mean? 25? I'm just gonna do like the horrible like fake laugh with it. Shit.
Like, but no, you know, I did. So there was this dreamy security guard. I would see him walking all around with that Jonah fellow, you know, kind of doing the rounds occasionally, a couple of days. And honey, let me tell you, the arms on this person, swooning. But
A security guard other than Jonah?
Joan is not quite my cup of tea, but yes, I was introduced to a few, as part of the orientation when you get here.
Mm.
Obviously, I'm sure you met them as well, um, and then hadn't really seen them since, unfortunately. But I'm sure they're very busy.
Tell me more. Details.
Ugh, okay. Well, and then they're just going to like go into the most just like this person was just eye candy to them kind of explanation of fully how this individual looked. It was
Okay.
just like they were tall. I'm talking 6'2" easily.
Mhm.
And like I said, the arms, ugh, I would just die if I found my way into them. And, that just goes on and on and on. So you have a very clear picture of this person. You have not seen this person.
Okay. Okay. Well, it sounds like you need to go find them, if you know what I mean.
Ugh. Well, honestly, I might as well. It doesn't seem like Gerald is too interested in it just being us anymore, anyway.
Oh, what do you mean?
He's spending all of his evenings at the dollhouse or with the secretary, which, whatever. Just talk to me about it first. Honestly, I'm bored to hell of him too. But, it's communication would really help the situation.
Would you ever, like split up?
Oh, I don't know. All of our affairs are so intertwined at this point. It would probably take until one of us died to get them straightened out. So,
Mm. She'll mental note that if if Gerald ends up dead. Um, like, well, good for you for taking a girls trip.
yes, you too. It's so good for you and Barry are young, and I know some time apart can really just make the heart grow fonder. So, tip from an old biddy like me to a little youngin' like you:
Stop.
make some time for yourself. Make sure you have your interest, your fun, because one that's going to make you happier, but it's also going to get you some space. She just looks off distantly, like, ugh.
Noted. Um, how long have you been here, by the way?
Ooh, this trip. Well, let's see. I take off back. Actually, I only have a couple of days left. So, just over 3 weeks. I booked for a whole month this time. I just loved
Mm.
it so much. I came, a few years ago when it was kind of new and shiny. And honestly, it's just as impressive as it was then.
I see. Well, maybe. And she'll kind of like act like she knows something and look around. And she's like, you might want to book a few more weeks.
Oh, you think?
I've heard secrets about some events that might be popping up.
Oh,
Really
maybe
wouldn't want
another
to miss it.
month.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just enjoying myself so much, especially if someone can get me into the Lavender Lounge. I could probably keep myself busy.
I'll do what
And
I
I can
can.
find that security guard again.
Mm. Tell me if you find him. I want to see him firsthand.
Absolutely will.
Oh, well, I think my brunch just showed up, but we'll be talking.
Enjoy yourself. It was so wonderful to see you. Mwah,
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 mwah.
again. And she'll kind of slide over the other drink that the bartender's brought. It's like, that one's on me.
Shouldn't have.
On Gerald.
Take that and like sit back down.
How was it talking to your grandmother? That's cute. Is she well?
Not my grandmother, but
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh.
no, it's fine. That's someone who, well, someone's wife who works with Barry. So,
Oh.
Sorry, real quick. With our given cyber audio ears, amplified hearing,
Mhm.
would have been possible to hear that? Any of that?
I mean, what do we call it? Mallory definitely was not talking in a tone that she was trying to hide it. So I think, yeah.
That's all I need to know. Noelle, I can't believe she called it Gerald's pocketbook. That's so nasty. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just weird for someone to say it like that.
I mean, like what?
Like, show have more respect for your body, right? Sorry.
Does he
Anyway,
keep his cards up there? I mean, I knew. Sorry, yeah. Like the entire time they're only half listening because they're actually like low key writing a piece about like the disappearances just to see like if leaking it to the media will like actually cause folks at Ascension to pay attention.
I do think it is important to find this person or something about this person that went missing.
Yeah.
That would be a good place to start.
How are you feeling after talking to her though? Like, is it weird? Are you okay?
Why do you ask?
I mean, your body language was off, I mean, there's, like the, and then there's bitch. And
it's not necessarily fun, but I figure, use the tools that I've been given, right?
fair.
Did you mention what you were typing? She's really hooked on what you were typing.
No.
So we can tell you're like kind of like
working.
Is it just like this? Just kind of like air typing?
Like, yeah.
You seem busy.
I mean, a scoop like the last security team going missing and the folks in charge at Ascension picking up us off. I mean, that's frankly, this could make my career. Let's be real. But it could also get us some more information. I mean, the gossip bloggers like us, we're essentially just the whispered network of Ascension. If I don't know anything, somebody else might.
And that's the only thing you're working on?
Yes. Do you want me to work on something else?
I mean,
I was gonna do a write-up on Malone's fashions while we were here, but
yes, bitch. Thank you. I'm glad somebody noticed. Fuck's sake.
That would be an excellent piece. I approve of that one.
Hard-hitting journalism and fluff pieces. That's how you get the people going.
They used to call me a fluff piece back in the day.
Y'all gotta stop. I can't. These are so good. I can't stay serious. It's so good.
Incredible.
Taylor, I need you to send me that Minecraft mask that you had that I can just slip over. So I'm not. Yes.
Oh, I got a zombie one today.
Yes. I need that.
Hide.
I need that. Oh, that's so good.
What's my
Yes.
Yes. I need a fan. I need a fan so bad.
No, Corona, I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. I was just curious.
Are you talking about the thing with your husband? No, I wasn't going to write about that. I'm working with you. That's a conflict of interest.
That's something we really shouldn't even go into, right? I mean, that's such personal business. We don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. leave that in the past, I think, right?
Corona's like, they like run their fingers through their like purple hair. It's knotted, matted, and they're like, well, I've reported on similar things in the past, but again, it would be a conflict of interest because I'm working with you.
Don't look at me.
No, I have to write the fluff piece on you.
Oh, right. Okay, that. I'm sorry. I thought you were referring to Noel's ex. Forget it. Never mind. Are we done with brunch? Yeah, I mean, should we go?
Yeah. Great. Let's keep it that way, okay? She'll just kind of stand up, but is not, if we're reading body language, is not exactly chill. Still pretty tense.
Yeah.
That's playing in the background.
Y'all, finish up your brunch and stand up and walk out of the building. There's a little bit of a wave from Mallory, and then the waitress or the waiter and the hostess don't even act like anything's wrong. They're like, "Have a great day. Nice to meet you." Don't even pretend like anything happened. And I think that is where we will take a quick 10-minute break, and we'll come back and see what trouble y'all gonna get into for this last half. So be right back, y'all.
run, run, run. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been run, run, run. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun. Run, run, run. You gotta run like you never been there. You gotta run, run, run. You gotta run, dun, 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 dun.
Hello, everybody. It's getting dark in here. I'm turning all blue. Let me open the window. Welcome back to Ascension Paradise, episode 8. No, wait, 8 is our total. 6.
Five?
6. Where we've had a little morning of brunch and rumor collecting and putting some puzzle pieces together. And we now find our trio here heading out of the little brunch spot that y'all went to. Let's call it like, what's something like beachy, brunchy. Oh, maybe okay, because I said it was like American food brunch where they've like just co-opted other countries' foods for their own. That feels like a very Florida thing. So we're gonna call this place the Keys.
Ooh.
There's probably really good mojitos, you know. But y'all leave out of there and kind of start just walking away. You know that a lot of the main kind of business operation for Ascension is
No dogs on Ascension.
That's
How dare
canon.
you? Hey guys.
I'm allergic to dog stream, actually.
The dog stream. Oh no.
My
If
gosh.
that's what Taylor's taking care of.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can't believe she would put you in jeopardy like that with your dog stream allergies.
Yeah. There's no cyberware for that either.
No.
No.
I can't just get new sinuses, Mark.
I mean, you can get new sinuses in today's world. I bet they have cyber sinuses.
Wait,
They can do all the surgery where they can like widen your sinuses and then they give you the shots for your allergies and stuff. I just know because Matt's about to have it done in January or June.
Oh, okay.
So there's sinus things they can fix. Anyway, so y'all were heading out. The dogs are echoing in the distance. Misty must be somewhere. As then y'all are walking for a bit, and you see kind of coming up, just kind of casually bopping, and makes eye contact with y'all and kind of waves. You see Bud is kind of walking his happy little self up there, and he just kind of comes up. He's like, "Oh, hey, how are y'all doing this morning? Get any sort of rest? Because I sure as hell didn't."
Corona immediately looks at Noelle.
No, I mean a little, but not a full.
I had to take a group on a sunrise kayaking trip, so I'm gonna go take a nap. It's kind of my plan currently. Atticus has kind of really taken over the social end of my job with a lot of the clients. It's very entertaining. Honestly, he could probably take my job, which I'd be concerned about if I didn't like him so much.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're doing security things.
Nice.
It's going to be a tad bit nervous.
Looks like it. Yeah, Jelv walked out of the bar and he could just kind of smell the Bloody Marys. He's like, solid.
She's gonna wipe. How to approach this? Last night was a bit wild.
Yeah, it was. I got well feeling like all right from that. I mean, lack of sleep and all, but like wounds.
Yeah, we had rocket launchers, so I think we're okay. How about you? Did you see anything?
I mean, when Cascade and I left, there were some dolphins.
Oh no, I meant about the pirates.
I mean, just what y'all saw. We were all there together.
So, Bud, is this a normal thing? Because yesterday, some 9-foot tall titty bitch shot me with a titty missile.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Is that normal?
No. I mean, let's be fucking honest. Nothing about that entire situation is normal.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah. It's you know, I've been here for a hot minute, and we've never really had many security issues or anything like
Mm,
this. But
mm,
whoever these fuckers are, they're making themselves more and more known. I guess I'll say this
mm.
attempt seemed a bit heavier than the previous one, and then the one before that. The one before that was really just a drive-by with jet skis.
Well known. Are you familiar with them, bud?
What?
You said they're becoming more well known. Does that mean you're familiar with them?
I mean, this was the first time that I saw a shark man and also the terrifying bone frame lady. So maybe we are getting more familiar, which is concerning. If
Hmm.
we now see the boss and a shark, what's the next step,
Can I read his body language when this is like happening?
Me too.
Human
Same.
perception. Yep, anyone
Everyone
can
All
do
of
a
does.
human
us?
perception.
We're all
Yeah.
just, we're all just staring at him at the same time, like,
Like
Oh, fuck me, dude.
what is it? Human perception. Okay.
human
Yeah.
perception.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
man.
Okay. Not
Great.
not
Yeah,
not
Corona's a
bad.
little too, like, maybe had one too many Bloody Marys at
Yeah.
brunch.
Um yeah, he just kind of he looks very tired. He looks very ready to like not be here.
Hmm.
But there is a bit of kind of trying to like skim around the like questions and the answers exactly. Like definitely he seems very truthful when he says like this is what happened, this is what happened, and this is the first time I've seen this person. But it's kind of like the fact that he keeps trying to turn the conversation away from last night specifically is striking odd. Like he seems very open about them in general and what he's seen, but is like pushing past last night.
Hmm. Curious. You know what, bud? What I think we should do is we should find these pirates and line them up on the beach and just execute them one by one, just to show everybody else that we're serious about what we do.
Ooh. That seems like a war crime, right? Like that can't be a good thing to do, right?
We're protecting the property.
Yeah. That's not my vibe.
Oh, sorry for harshing your buzz.
Yeah. I mean, like,
It's
look,
that
when
some bitch
all
shot
comes
me with a
down,
titty missile, the titty needle. Okay.
yeah. I mean, your security, I guess, if that's something that Jonah approves, but like, not me, man.
I was just throwing out as a hypothetical. No, don't worry your pretty little head about it, bud.
He looks very worried. He's like, okay.
We do want to deal with them, though, right?
You're asking Bud?
Hmm.
I mean, yeah, just keeping them away from here would be great. You know, scaring them off. We've been doing it so far. That'd be great.
Mm.
Hey, bud.
Yeah.
He's not in security, is he?
Mm-mm.
Okay. And I think she's gonna like grab his hand.
Mm-hmm. His eyes get just a little bit bigger.
And he's just gonna say, "If we were in any danger, you would tell us, right?"
I mean, they are dangerous. They have weapons and
I didn't say
such.
they.
He kind of like just kind of looks around a bit. He's like, I think that if you seem to be doing your job, you'll be fine. And he's like giving this very like look of he's not very smart, but he's trying to like word it in a way that it's not like outward, but you can tell there's that look of like, I want to say more, but I can't.
We still in for swimming later?
Yeah. If you're not interested in this midnight mixer.
I have to be there for a little bit, but then maybe I can get away.
Sounds good.
And she'll kind of like, she'll give a squeeze and then let go of his hand.
Corona nudges, like, Malone, like,
Yes, Paige, yes, look at them. Yes.
He's like, well, I'm gonna get some sleep for a little bit while Atticus and Cascade are basically running my job for me. Hopefully not too well, or I may be without one. I'm gonna go to sleep. And just kind of like gives just a little head nod and a smile, and we'll walk off.
I think she'll smile until he's out of eye shot and then not.
So what's the vibe, honey?
I'll find out what he knows.
The
I
old
don't
honeypot?
I don't like not being told what's
You don't want to be out of the loop.
oh, I
Does-
thought the term was pocketbook now.
Right. Gerald's pocketbook.
I'm sorry. I don't know all these innuendos. That's my fault. What? Pocketbook?
We're talking about throwing it back, giving up a little. Oh, as Corona said, booty. Good job, Corona. That's so good. So good. I'm still proud of you for that.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe. We'll see. Right now I'm just swimming.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And dick.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're acting like right now like you've never seen a penis before. I don't know what's happening.
I'm
And that's okay.
No, I
Sorry. You know what? I'm sorry.
We'll drop it.
That. Yeah, that's fine.
We'll drop it.
But there are other men out there besides you know who.
Yes.
And he wasn't. Well, never mind. I'm not going to say that. He probably seemed like he was not really a good lover anyway. So, do you? It's your vacation, honey. Listen, I'm a fixer too. I hear things. I have my ear to the ground for a lot of different things. That's all I'm saying.
I just want to know what's happening.
Okay. Yeah. We'll get to the bottom of this.
And apparently I need to get laid. This is not the first person that's told me. Rewind to last episode when Atticus is trying to get Noelle laid.
So are y'all going to continue to... Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay. So y'all are able to kind of walk your way towards kind of this main building here where a lot of operations and stuff happen. The doors just kind of like open up for you here. This is pretty much anyone can kind of walk in and out. You see that there are quite a few people still, or a lot of people here, but they are all very much like go, got stuff doing. Like this is kind of the hospitality floor. I would say probably as y'all kind of came walking, the main kind of beach and pool area, the one that was part of y'all's simulation, you would have had to walk past that. The actual one where it is kind of roped off, and you see there are like tables and pergolas being put up. You can see like there's new like floats in the water, trying to like, it's all this very like nighttime beachy vibe theme that they're kind of building up, putting up string lights. So it's like a part of this mixer is pretty much taking over the entire like central section of this place. And when you walk in the building, everyone's actually getting busy with that. You see people with like stacks and stacks and stacks of like tablecloths like rushing by, and all sorts of different activity. But you're pretty easily able to at least like make your way just kind of to the elevators and get in, where then you see that there is, you know, just a bunch of floor numbers, we'll say like up to like 20, you know, probably stories up in this like tallest building here. And it very much requires like kind of like how a hotel one would do, where it's like, here's my card, now I push my floor, so not anyone can kind of get in, but your security has been allowed that. Where would y'all like to go? We'll say that y'all would have been able to kind of look up a map and know where the floor is where this is. Are y'all wanting to go straight there? Are you wanting to go like anywhere differently? Like, what's your plan of attack, I guess, here?
I would say, and anyone can chime in here, I would say we're security. So we're going around kind of doing like security rounds. We're like checking doors. We're like just seeing, make sure everything's up to par with security. We're just kind of like testing things and looking like we're really doing our job as best we can.
I dig it.
Yeah, I think Corona absolutely has published that, like, you know, the blind item about the disappearances as well, just to see if it gains any traction.
Okay, absolutely. So you'll click in. We'll say it's on like the 10th. We'll say it's about like halfway up. It's kind of like the everything kind of above it seems to be more kind of offices, maybe some housing for some of the or like reserved kind of penthouse housing for any sort of like actual Ascension executives to come in. Like there's some things above it, but this kind of seems to be the last floor that is very specifically Ascension business kind of stuff. And then you know you could go up to rooftop as well, but y'all get up to this level and the doors open, and it's kind of just like a long hallway either way, where you can see there's some doors for some other rooms and such. You know, some are open that look just kind of be like a little boardroom. You can see like restrooms on one end. You can see that there's another room that kind of has windows that look out down onto the other, that's just kind of like a little bit of a sitting area, a little bit of kind of an office kitchen, just very general office-y vibe, but it's very, very quiet. It doesn't seem like anyone noticeably is in this area currently. But when you walk out the elevator, the only other door that is on the left side is a big metal door. And it has kind of like a very kitschy, kind of like almost like jokey sign over it with like, that's kind of got like a rope, and it's like driftwood, and it's kind of carved in there. It says like captain's quarters, you know, like kind of made to look like kind of jokey ocean vibes. But it is a big metal door with a keypad next to it, where all the others are just normal wood or sliding glass doors, you know, not secure.
Do you see this sign? God, this place is so kitschy, I'll say.
Is anything else on Ascension like that? Or
Like
sorry, on Paradise like that kitschy, or is it more like?
Because
I mean,
okay.
it's pretty, you know, it is very much this blend of nature, cybernetic, cyber tech, and then like goofy theme stuff. Like, you know, like the Meridian, while very pretty, like had the big like witch glassy globe things hanging by nets and like stuffed swordfish, you know, and it's still very much like they classed up Margaritaville a little bit and pretty much everywhere.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's a mix.
Yeah, that does kind of seem to be the theme here.
So what do you say? We do our security rounds and see what we can see.
Do you only know that this is in this area? Any other tips on where this might be? The thing?
I mean, honestly, it's just the first place I thought to look. I'm not really sure. If it's not in there, we know where not to look again. That's for sure.
That's true.
Shall we?
I am just seeing if there's any skills I have that might be useful here.
I mean, you can do a perception. You could do deduction. I know you've got a good deduction to kind of get an idea of like maybe what tactically is kind of going on or would make sense from a business or security standpoint, or anything like that, or perception for anybody who doesn't have deduction to just notice things.
I got a 19 on that deduction roll.
I'm gonna do a perception because it's the same as my 22.
Where's perception again? Awareness?
Awareness.
Okay, yeah. Give me that.
Ooh!
Look at it.
Good job, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Damn,
So-
Noelle. Shit.
I can't see
damn,
either.
19, 22, 19. So we'll start with the deduction. So trying to kind of get a vibe of like what's going on. So from just, and this isn't necessarily like tactically like deduction. This is very much just like from other places you've been, you're very perceptive of a lot of places you go to see like what's what, where things are kind of vibe. It while it does, yes, look tactically more sound because it's kind of like it's the middle of the building. It's not like someone can storm in on the ground floor and someone can't come in from the roof. They've got some space in between it. And the fact that it's not obviously guarded probably makes them seem secure in their security. As otherwise, this might be part of your post, or they would have had a other just normal like bouncer kind of security here or something.
So it's more like they're relying more on the technology of this, like the technology side of security than like the actual arms.
Yes. And
Okay.
I think that's probably driven even more home as you're looking at this door that is very, very thick. You could even kind of like tap on the wall, and the wall is very solid, like probably EMP protective kind of thing. Whereas then, on the other side, it looks so normal and it's made to blend in and everything. And that's like interesting. So you're kind of, putting together that, especially after with the fight last night, like they mentioned there were turrets coming, or they have drones coming. They've mentioned like other security things. How Ascension itself runs with a lot of technological security and things like that seems very much intact kind of here. And that it would make sense for anything that would be important for the operation of this building to be centrally located, very protected. So it's like, this could be kind of the hub of a lot of things, very possibly. With the perceptions for the other two here, I think you kind of notice a similar thing of like this wall is not the same as the other. They're made to look the same, but a quick like you see Corona tapping, and you're like, that sounds solid as hell. You are, I would say then too, probably maybe for Noelle, with that just a little bump in perception, you would have noticed when y'all were kind of coming up, maybe like the message that flashed on the elevator. It's the same sort of security clearance that like you had being able to go up to the upper levels. So it's like, it was one of those things where probably only the top people allowed security presence can kind of come here. They use that same kind of coding. It's all very, if Cascade was here, would know like very much copy and paste of the programs that worked there here. I would say both Malone and Noelle notice cameras on either end of the hall. that are here as well, but that it is very silent. You don't hear anything through that wall, probably because of how thick and protected it is. But a quick scan, there's nobody here. You don't hear footsteps above you. You seem very alone currently.
So it is a little strange, right? That there's no one guarding this door. I mean, I know it's extremely secure, but
It is very
unless there's
weird.
security on the inside, like a team of guys with guns just waiting to blow us away as we enter.
That's true.
Corona throws their hair up in a bun just to get all of their hair out of their face so that it's, as like almost as an indication that it's business time right now. I don't know. It's strange, just looking, putting pieces together. I mean, it really is almost like they prefer the illusion of a physical safety crew.
Yeah, it does all feel very fake.
And the way the room is just set up, it just screams "break into me" or some shit,
You say
It's
that,
like, look
the
at me,
door
all your good
slides
stuff
open.
inside. Can we help you?
It's quiet.
Is this
Did
the door
they
that we were
go in
trying
there?
to get into?
Yeah, it's the big secured metal door. Captain's quarters door.
It opens all the way open, like.
Yep, yeah, and it just slides right open, and it stays open.
Well, what do we see when we look inside?
Yeah.
And you kind of like peek your head or just envision like the three heads kind of looking that direction.
Very
you know?
Scooby-Doo. Like
Very
one on top.
Scooby-Doo. As you kind of look in and you see it's very similarly decorated as kind of the rest of the place, with a very like light, kind of almost marbly looking floor. It has still kind of the metallic-y walls in here, no windows whatsoever. And now that the door is open, you can kind of hear the buzz of machinery, just kind of like that white noise. As now you see that this seems to almost be like a server room, as there's lots of different server racks that kind of line one
Weird.
wall behind a bit of a wall that almost looks kind of like cooling, because servers get hot, kind of cooling there. And then on the other wall looks to be kind of like a little desk and some screens. Like it looks very much like kind of a security kind of room and like a mall movie or whatever, where like the security guard's asleep and the screens are going on. Very much that vibe. None of them are on. It's not like it's actively clicking through security cameras or anything, but there are some kind of screens and some more servers and things here as well.
This was too easy.
Yeah.
One of the screens, the one in the middle, say there's about like 9, make it a nice little square. The one right in the middle kind of turns on, and it's kind of like this very light pink color. Like the whole screen turns this kind of light pink color. And you see, and also a very light kind of fun blue on it, a font or like text comes up like it's typing, and it just says "friend?" ?
Oh,
What kind of Neopets welcome to Virtue Pets ass bullshit is this, Taylor? What kind of early 2002 plot from Neopets.com is this?
They brought Neopets into this.
You remember in my Pinterest board how there was a lot of vaporwave, cutesy, old school computer stuff?
Yes.
We've made it to that point of the game.
Let's go. Okay, so what do you think, bitches? Friend or foe?
Maybe friend first.
Well, if we had Cascade here, I'm sure Cascade would know what to do.
Right.
Unfortunately, they're living
One of
their
the
best
screens to the left pops up, and it is a camera. and you see it. Granted, none of y'all saw, but this is very much that garage. And you see Cascade in the corner, like very clearly jacked in to the net, kind of like clicking through things. And then another screen above it says friend exclamation point with an arrow pointing down at Cascade's camera feed.
Hmm.
And then the one with the question mark gets a little bigger.
It knows Cascade. I know nothing about tech.
What I do know is that might be Cascade's first friend.
Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Well, listen, do you have a name? What can we call you?
Oh, the screens kind of turn off again. And then all of them kind of turn on at the same time. Again, still that very light pink, kind of cloudy, vapor wavy background. And you see kind of take over because all the screens are very close together where it's like they could make one big image as they are now making one big image of a very like pixelated Neopets vibe or like pixelated face of a like feminine presenting person. Has kind of like hair up in like a little wild bun, you know, like very kind of like kind looking face on it. And you see the mouth, you know, then kind of moves as you hear, where's my name? I have it in my notes. That's right. I remember what it was. You see it kind of like talks back a bit, and it's just like, you can call me Violet. And it's like a little bit of like robo kind of sound to the voice, you know, like very like mechanical sounding, but there's like a voice that rings out. She's like, come in.
I think we're already in.
Oh, did you go in? You're not like looking through the door anymore?
We Scooby-Doo tiptoed our way in.
Yeah.
Well, then yeah, the door will kind of shut behind. You are friends with Cascade?
Yes. Yeah? Are we?
Of course we are. We love Cascade. Their little green self.
Why are you here? Are you here to help?
Yes?
Yes, of course we are. Oh gosh, we're security here. We're brand new, but we're security, and we're here to help. We're to make sure that everything is safe, and that you're safe. Wow, it's a beautiful name, by the way.
Thank you. I
I
picked
just
it.
I just love the pink. I just love everything about you. You're so cute right now.
Thank you. I'm glad to make more friends. All of mine keep leaving.
Oh, Violet. So sorry to hear that.
What do you mean by that, though?
They're here, then they aren't. I don't know.
Is here the room? Or the island?
Island.
Are they security like us?
Not like you. Like me. They keep going away. I don't want to go away. So you're here to help?
We are here to help.
Yeah.
We're here to help. Yes, we're definitely here to help. Are we here to help, friends?
I think we're here to help. Yeah,
think so.
yeah.
Are your friends technology?
Or are they living?
I don't understand.
Are they like out here like us, or more in there like you?
Like me.
Well, who would do something like that to you and your friends? I mean, any thoughts? What do you?
There's scary thing comes and takes them. They say they're friend, they're not friend, they take them.
What do they look like? The person that takes them.
Darkness doesn't look like anything.
No face, no voice.
Just feels like friend, not friend.
When they take your friends, do they come in here to take your friends, or do they just taking them from anywhere?
No, in here. Not hard to explain. Not where you are, where I am. They come in where I am.
I see.
Do they feel like the thing that takes them? Do they feel like Cascade? Like, not that it is Cascade, but like similar, like a net runner.
Similar. Not as
Violet,
nice.
how long have you been here?
And you just see the whole screen just starts glitching for a bit. And she's like, "You're here to help?"
We're here to help. Can
We're
I
friends.
What'd you say, Amber? I'm sorry.
We're your friends, Violet.
Good. I'm glad to have more friends. My friends keep leaving.
We gave the computer a crisis. Relapse.
Taylor. You've done it again. You've done it again.
Giving computers artificial intelligence was a mistake. God damn it.
It caused a whole explosion in Night City, so woohoo.
Oh my gosh. Here comes Malone, has to steal a fucking data chip, and then we find a fucking sentient AI. Wow, what are the possibilities? God damn it, Taylor. How dare you set me up for that? How dare you, Taylor?
Sneaky.
You're the only one that would know what it meant, you know?
Ugh. Son of a bitch. All right, here we go.
How do we help you?
Let me throw my fucking something in the other thing, whatever. We find the net runners and take them out before they can steal our friend.
True.
What were your other friends' names?
Well, and the like screen that is Violet's face like goes away, and you just see like Matrix code level of just names over all 9 screens, and like they all kind of seem like handles. Some of them seem like just binary code, like some seem just like in different languages. And then she comes back. It's getting very quiet now. There's so many gone. Only scary ones left. Well, not only scary ones left, mostly scary ones left.
And these aren't the same names as the people like us on the island, right?
No, my island.
Your island. Oh.
There, there's the dark that feels like friend. Then there's one that feels like Cascade, but not nice. That one's new.
So the darkness. So there's one darkness that feels like friend. I gotta write this down. Darkness that feels like friend.
But isn't.
Like friend. I can't write fast enough. And then there's
Oh my, if only your characters knew each other. Malone would have it all figured out.
I feel like Malone's putting it together a little bit.
And then there's one that feels like Cascade, but is not nice, and they are new.
Yeah. That one.
The like Charlie Day like conspiracy board in my brain is like off the rails right now.
Remind me to show y'all a particular TikTok where I've been in the same situation in a Taylor game before. And yep. This feels very familiar.
Yes,
New
it
paint,
does.
new paint on the walls, but I know
Yes,
I know
it
this
does.
place.
You've been in this room before. Oh, this has all happened before. It'll all happen again.
Can you leave your island?
No.
Can you talk to us through our agents?
Oh.
Can we patch you in?
Yes.
I mean, that way if something happens, you can let us know. And we'll be your friends.
Okay. You see on kind of the desk a little like compartment opens up and it's got a little interface plug.
Oh.
She's like,
wait, why is that cute to me? Sorry.
and she's just like, if you don't mind, you can plug your agent. That's what it's called, agent, into that.
Wait, Malone, before you do that.
I know, Corona. I was going to say you want to do it.
Oh, no. No.
I didn't ask.
I'm scared it's a virus.
Does this look like a
I'm
virus?
not virus.
Yeah, how
There
dare
are
you insult
viruses.
that
I'm
friend?
not virus.
Yeah, she's so cute.
You say the
That's
other.
what a virus
the
would
other
say.
That's right.
That's fair.
Did they say that the other is a virus?
Mm-hmm.
The darkness or the thing that the darkness is?
No. Things that live on the island.
The mean things
Some of the mean things, yes.
are virus.
Some mean things are like me, but mean.
I
Not
see.
complete code.
Are you being attacked?
Not me.
Others.
But the others.
Only. I'm not mean. I don't attack. Others like me can, but only people like you if you come into our island.
So you keep people out. And sorry,
I don't
Violet.
want to. Some do because they've
Mm,
broken. Something happened and they broke.
mm. Violet, what is your I hate to put it this way, what is your purpose? What is it that you do exactly?
Um, well, nothing really. I had friends. Before that, I was friend. I'm
Mm,
just friend.
I understand.
Violet, do you know what? This is gonna sound stupid. Do you know what a pirate is?
You see the camera or the screens go off, and then there's like security footage of like the pirate ship, and then like y'all fighting, and you kind of look through, and it's just like clicking through, and it's not like it's a bunch of instances, it's just like a lot of different camera shots.
Mm,
But could each of you kind of do a perception for me as you're like catching
love
glimpses
to.
of all of this?
Perception.
Man,
Where are you?
I feel
Perception.
like I'm so close to getting it, but like
Yes.
the
Mm,
allergy, like my allergy brain right now is like, no, bitch, you're not allowed to know things.
I'm just like it's like a maze. And you just
mm,
like you're like dead end shit, dead end shit. That's what. That's what it feels like.
Love it. Oh, okay, perfect. Malone.
Yes.
You catch as these clips are going, and it's you see clips from last night. You all are able to see clips of like the probably just the one previous, seeing as maybe confirmed by Bud that the first one was kind of just like a drive-by on jet skis, didn't feel very piratey, you know. Of like the other one where there are some other looking pirates, all also just as fucking hot, just not as
Mhm.
hot as the ones y'all had to deal with.
Right.
And Noel, you catch the guy that Mallory was very accurately describing to almost a
mm,
very inconsiderate level. Um disrespectful Mallory. But you catch them and a few other people. All of these people that are like fighting with this other guy look like actual fucking security. They are all like big, beefy. They are headshotting people like they have weapons. They seem like they've kind of got it under control, you know. Very, very different vibe from housewife, rocker boy, media fixer,
Yeah.
gardener, you know, like very different vibe. Um, and then I'd say Malone, what you notice is there is another shot that kind of catches your eye because it's not like on the beach, it's underwater.
Oh.
And it's very, very quick, but it looks like a giant squid kind of like whoosh, through the water. But and that is very quick and very dark and like, huh? But what is kind of like interesting is in this scene that you're seeing, it looks like it's underwater on like the floor almost, and you can see that it looks like there is like machinery and stuff kind of like coming down
mm,
to here that the camera's kind of monitoring. And where this is along the ground, just because you literally need exactly a 20 to catch this, there is like big chunky old net line covered in silt all the way down. So like the old net pre-crash laid down across the ocean.
gotcha. Not like
And
a
it looks
not like
like,
a net that goes underwater, but an
yeah,
actual
no, like
net.
internet line.
Mm,
That all of this kind of machinery and stuff is down kind of over and on.
mm. Okay, look at this. Are you seeing this right here?
Violet will pop it back up as soon as you point it out.
Yeah, zoom and enhance. Thank you. Um,
And hey,
are you seeing this ancient net line here? This is odd, right?
what does that mean? I said I'm not really familiar with tech.
It could be the way that whatever is attacking our friend Violet, they could be entering through this line potentially. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
So there could be another base somewhere not on the island that they're able to. I think Cascade said jack in.
Yeah.
Right. A back door.
Okay. Can we see, does this is it like a cord, like literally a cord, like leading
Yeah. Like
from this
legit what
thing?
like right now is under the ocean in today's times, that is what it was, just
Like a
more
giant
substantial.
cable, right? Like a big,
Yeah.
huge cable line. Yeah.
And
Okay.
is it going to Ascension, like the island?
It's like on the ground, and Ascension is built down to it. This machinery is
Oh.
built down to it.
I see.
So like it goes up.
The cable
Ish.
is on the ground. It does not, but it looks like there is some sort of machinery and chute that is coming from up from the island down to it. So it's like they've
Oh.
almost built a submerged building over a section of the line that goes along the
Right.
ground. And I think you could probably even
Weird.
see on one end of it, like the line is broken. So it's not like it's actively running really anymore because it's old net that doesn't fucking work anymore. But if anyone, I need Cascade because
I know,
just their
right?
inherent tech knowledge. If anyone has just like a basic tech, I'll let you roll it
I-
to see if we can kind of like.
Where is that under?
It should be under the technique, the tech
technique.
section.
I have.
Oh,
We'll see.
okay.
I have an 8 in basic tech.
Oh, I have a 3.
It's
Oh,
Cybertech,
no.
right? Is it Cybertech
I got a
or
12.
Cybertech could work. Cybertech could work as well. If
I
someone
think I
says they're
fucked up.
Cybertech.
I have like a 48. I'm pretty sure that's wrong. In
Oh
Cybertech.
shit!
Oh,
Mark.
nice.
Damn.
Can I roll it even though I suck at it?
Yeah. You can give it a shot. Give it a shot.
So basic tech.
Oh, Malone's put all the pieces
Yeah.
together, baby.
Yeah.
5. All right. So yeah. Malone, you would know, and especially after having this conversation, kind of seeing this, you're like, okay. How the old net worked is very similar to how our actual real day internet works. World Wide Web, fancy as
Yeah.
hell. Then net runners were able to jack in and put themselves virtually into this world. That was all kind of handled inside this net architecture. So it is very possible, and you're starting to put together the pieces that very much so, that this Violet is probably an AI or an engram, which is kind of rumored, but it's possible where an engram is essentially a person's brain that has been like ripped from their body and made into an AI. Very much a soul killer. It's the whole reason Johnny Silverhand blew up Arasaka Towers, because they did that to AI or to Alt, his love interest. And so it's like that is kind of some of the things that could still be floating around in the net, because when the net crash happened, people that were plugged into the net, dead. Gone. There's some thought that some of them could have been still consciousness into it, or it was just, they got brain fried when it all went down. So it's like there's rumors of engrams, possible like netrunner consciousness still in there, but for sure it is known that AIs are still roaming, and a lot of the AIs, without having updated program, have started rewriting themselves to become rabid, to where it is dangerous to net run in the old net. You have to have special material, and the AIs will attack you on site kind of vibe. So it's like when Violet is talking about their island and their friends and their mean ones, this is probably a lot of those programs, a lot of those daemons, a lot of those AIs living in this chunk of the net that is still down here. And something is taking them out of it. And it seems like 2 different somethings are taking them out of it.
Yep, I totally explained that to everyone. In a way that like is not not demeaning, but it's like, okay, children, here's what happens. A mommy, a 0 and a 1 get together and fall in love. And anyway. This just got a lot deeper than I thought I was going to be perfectly honest.
Violet answers with the exact feet of how deep the ocean is at this point, like not getting the nuance. It's actually 7,829 feet. You know, whatever. It's not. That is not an accurate number.
Thank you, Violet.
You're welcome.
So all of everybody that was connected to the old net gone. And so what, for my edification as Amber, what Cascade is connected to is no longer the old net.
Right. So yeah, how netrunners work currently is they're very localized. They are jacking into the local internet structures, not this like deep net vibe.
Okay.
I mean,
just
they
want to make sure like
fully
Cascade's
can.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, possibly
Well,
since she's able to talk to Violet, maybe there was a little dabbling. We'll find out next episode.
Right.
Do these like computers and stuff that we are talking to Violet on, do they seem old? Like, does this seem like older tech or older computers?
Ooh, that's a great question.
Yeah, no, like all the tech in here seems new, up to, not like shiny brand new, but like up to par with everything else on Ascension, except because of those wonderful little rolls earlier. Malone. You do notice that in this kind of like server rack next to it, there is a like drive plugged in here that is like all sorts of ramshackled plugged in together of like stripped old things, trying to make old tech work with new tech kind of thing. And it is like bright pink. It's got little stickers stuck on it. It looks kind of like scuffed. It looks like basically an old cyber deck that has now been shoved into this. Pretty much matching the very obvious, this is the old tech that I was supposed to come find, because everything else here is very new.
Wait, so go over one more time. I'm sorry. I didn't really understand.
So,
there's kind of old tech bootleg patched into some of the newer tech.
It basically looks like a big old fucking SSD hard drive, because that's essentially what old cyber decks were, except with a screen. But very clearly, this is like the screen and the things aren't there anymore. You can see a bit of the outside bits of it that have stickers and stuff on it that are outdated. It's like what was Johnny Silverhand's band, like samurai stickers, so it's like, you know, at least 2020 and things on it. And then just a lot of wires kind of stripped and ramshackled together to make this work with this kind of new tech.
But like cyber decks are like people have those, like that's like it's kind of like a notebook, right? Like people have
cyber decks are specifically for the net runners, and it's how they interact with the net. You can save programs on it, you can save AIs on it, you can save demons, black ice, blah 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 blah, just your normal information. Like it's kind of the way that a netrunner would interact with a net kind of thing.
Okay, so Cascade would definitely be like, this is obviously something I deal with. Okay. So what do y'all say we, after we're done here, we find Cascade and see what they think about all this?
I think that would be the best course of action.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to talk to someone who knows more about this world than we do. Violet, can you get, and she'll like point on the screen like the whatever like tubing and like the thing that's down at the bottom of the ocean. Can you get there
That's my island.
That's your island. Okay. Okay. Does it? And I don't know if we can tell. I'm just trying to like wrap my head around like what this actually looks like. Like, does it look like? Does it straight up look like it's just like a cord? Like a hold on, hold on.
Like the
I don't want
actual
to
net itself?
like does it look like? Because you said there's like a dome and then like a
Yeah.
thing.
So it's
Does it?
essentially a telephone pole or a telephone wire on the ground,
Yeah.
on the sand, covered in silt that it has been there forever. It's got algae, it's got barnacles growing on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is very much is Bioshock 2 where they're underwater. Think of like Rapture. Boom. They have built some sort of elevator, something. It is a very large thing that goes down to a building that is over the net.
So so it is like a building. Like it looks like somewhere we could go.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
That's
okay.
that's
I thought it was
what
like
I
I thought it
wanted
was like a computer island. That
No, no,
she's
yeah,
on
yeah.
an
I mean,
island,
like,
so-
there's definitely like electronics, but yes, there's like a dome over it with some sort of passage that leads up
Okay.
to.
So it's like potentially an elevator passage people can go down into. Dig it. Okay, now I'm tracking.
We also might need to go there. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we are security. We can see if it's secure.
Mm-hmm.
Help out our friend here.
Please, I don't know how much longer I can stay here, so the dark friend doesn't notice me. But that and the screen will kind of go to security cam view of the room that y'all are in as she zooms in on like that cyber deck. It's like that was friends. It's was my home. Maybe more of my friends can live with me if you help.
Okay.
You came from that?
Yes.
Violet, do you know any other? So we're your friends, and Cascade is your friend. Is there anyone else like us who is your friend?
No. Only one like you, not friend.
Do they have a name?
Never talk to me. They're usually down there, and the screen will pop back up to that like dome under the water image.
You don't have a picture of them, Violet?
And you see like kind of cycles for a second, and then there is a shot of the dome kind of area, and you see it's like freeze frame. It's a little blurry, but what you saw in that first kind of camera shot of this giant kind of squid, you see that, and it's like it's very fast, and it's like so kind of like blurry under here is like the silt has been picked up, which seems very purposeful by the squid that it goes down. It picks up the silt in front of this camera, so it's hard to like really tell, but it looks very intelligent as it kind of like latches on to this building down here. That shows up before other friend. Not it takes other friends. This is like y'all, not like dark one.
Well, unless there's anything else you want to ask, I think we know where our next objective is. And Malone will plug into the little port.
Okay. You plug your phone into the your agent into the interface plug, and you see like, let's just keep going with the theme. You see like your screen kind of lights up and it turns that very like cloud, like really vaporwave fun theme, and there is now like a small little avatar that is just like a cute little chibi Violet with like a little like cyberpunk like edge runner kind of gear on. It's like bright purple though, but it like looks like a little like leather jacket and combat boots, and it just kind of like waves and then it goes back to normal. She's like, okay, now I can call you.
Yeah, anytime, 24/7, bitch.
Okay. Bitch is friend, yes?
Yes, you're one of the bitches now.
Bitches. Okay, I go before the darkness finds me, but I'll call you, bitches. It's just like the camera or like the screens go off. And the door slides back open for you.
Well, fuck. So much for our good time, easy job that we get to fucking party our way through, right?
Yeah, this is definitely bigger than anything I could have imagined.
That's what they say about me, to be perfectly honest.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah, bitch.
But
hell yeah.
What do we say we link up? What do we say we link up and figure this whole thing out? Make a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over drinks?
Yes.
The strongest we can find.
Most definitely.
So
back to the keys.
Back to the keys. So yeah, y'all are you leaving the cyber deck and everything kind of intact currently, like the old school one, or are you gonna try and like nab it on your way out? Malone, since that's your objective, but also Violet mentioned like maybe my friends can come live with me.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'll take it. Maybe we can like clone it or something. I don't know.
Okay. So yeah, you kind of grab that. Like I said, it has definitely been absolutely ripped apart from what it used to be. So instead of being this like chunky kind of laptop thing, it's more like just the base of it and like the internal stuff still kind of stuck onto it. But it's not like huge by any means. Like, you know, you probably got like an inside jacket pocket. You can kind of like scoot it in and like, yeah, there you go. Just under
like,
the ladies.
Like roughly Pip Boy size.
Yeah, that's probably about what's left of it. Yep.
I like it.
Yeah. And door is open for y'all, so y'all walk out and it slides shut behind you, and y'all start going towards the elevator when it dings and opens. And then you see walking out is Misty, then Jonah, then Yin. Misty's got that smile and looks at y'all. It's like, what are you doing here? And that is where we will end for this session.
Oh no!
Back next week.
We got caught. We got caught.
I mean, they can see and hear everything you do. I was in my head. I was like, fuck, if like Cascade can like delete all this footage somewhere, but like, yeah, they're onto us, and that's.
Oh boy. But awesome, y'all. Well, we will pick this up next week, and maybe we'll see Cascade side of it.
Oh my god!
How this all got going here?
Cascade side of it will be exciting.
Yes.
Oh my god!
Like, one, Happy birthday, Kit.
Yeah.
It's such a good to be here.
Happy birthday, Kit.
But everybody get excited for that because being a netrunner, Kit's character has a lot connected to the net crash. Specifically, their family was a part of that tragedy. So this should be very interesting to see how Cascade reacts to all of this intenseness here. But I know. But we'll pick that up next week. Also, hello, thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody talking. I wanted to interact, but I was really in the middle of lore.
Yes. Evandale, thank you for raiding us.
Thank you for raiding.
We are deep into the weird AI stuff of Ascension, which it'll be coming out hopefully very soon. But over on Apochramatic Unlimited, there was a little 3-part series that kind of teased to all this AI stuff. So Mark, as a person, may have a little bit better idea what's going on than Malone as a character does currently. But
I don't like it, Taylor. I don't like it.
I was really hoping that the Apochramatic one would air before this did, so we could tease the AI to anyone that saw it of whoa, weird AI shit, and then this. But now it'll just be the AI shit's even deeper, even deeper,
all the way down.
Yeah, we have to have a long conversation and figure out if we believe that AI it's just numbers, or is it actually a personality with a soul, and how we feel about it.
And this is also the first that I've heard about. I don't know.
I
need to read my book. I got here.
Yes, yeah. There is a no good, dirty, rotten program that Arasaka has access to. So if anyone's played, how if anyone's played 2077, how Johnny Silverhand is, that's an engram.
Yeah.
That originally what started all of the 2022, the Arasaka bombing and all that stuff was they took Alt and Grander. Alt was living in the net. It's very sad, very good. There's lots of fun stuff to play with that really gives that psychological what are the ethics here, and oh my god.
Also, just to give a little bit of I don't know if intel's the word. Context. Thank you. For people just joining, this is Ascension. This is a anthology stories. We're on book 3. There are 2 books beforehand. Ascension is a mega building that Taylor and David and Simon from Wandering GM.
Yes.
DM, thank you. I always get it mixed up.
I do too.
And others have all been a part of creating this huge, awesome story. So if you want to know more about all the stories that have come beforehand, we have a YouTube channel that has some stuff. You can check out our VODs here. Always join our Discord. We talk about it all the time. We love going back and talking about old stories, and they're all connected because they're all a part of this mega building. And we are on Paradise, which is a little floating side
Baywatch,
island.
but Cyberpunk is the goal here.
Yes,
we're mixing it up.
I wanted to get the whole
there's a lot going on. Yeah, we are big
much.
Cyberpunk fans, and this has been very fun because it's the first one was Gutterpunk, so it was literally as an entire crew we had the starting equipment of one character at a starting level. Damn. And had to, our whole first episode was how do we eat today because we haven't eaten in a week. And so it gets wild. The second one was a murder mystery but more regular edge runner vibe. And now this one is just whatever this is. But yeah, more to come. Let's
now.
Look, if y'all survive the end of this, we're really going to have to do another with this group because specifically I want to see what Corona's stories come out of this and what Malone and Noelle can do as fixers with this. And good God, Cascade is going to just brain blast with all the net running stuff. Yes. And Atticus me finally not be in debt and can actually go forward with things. That's going to be great. But yeah, before we leave, I thought I'd do a little shout out on what you got going on and where people can find you. Let's start with Amber.
Hi, everybody. I'm Amber, also known as the Space Jamber. Anywhere there's internet, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram. I'm on Instagram for the first time in 2 years. That's great. I'm a TTRPG writer, editor, podcaster, streamer. You can find Flabbergasted and Necrobiotic, both big TTRPGs that I worked on, in your local gaming store. Other places you can find me this week wow, I'm sorry, my brain is fully asleep. On Friday, you can catch me on Blake Slate, playing Midwest Emo by Night. That is a Vampire the Masquerade game set in Midwest, and we're doing emo, baby. So very excited about that. And then also on Saturday, at 5 p.m. Eastern, on Creators Assemble, I am participating in a D&D 5e one-shot for mental health charity. That's going to be DM'd by Star Shinobi, so it'll be an excellent time. But thank you, Taylor. As always, you're a gem, and this entire table rules. I love you all.
That so good. Mark J.
What's the word, everybody? Mark J here. I'm an award-winning TTRPG AP performer. I'm a writer. I'm also the host of my own little soon-to-be published podcast called Nunshot, where we kind of go into the intersection of race, ethnicity, and TTRPGs. When I'm not here or there, you can find me on Apocalyptic. We're a all POC co-op here to uplift the voice of people of color in the TTRPG and gaming space. We're doing articles, art, interview, games, and more games. But yeah, when I'm not here, when I'm not there, you can find me at More Than Mayor doing blurry as fuck shit on the Twitters.
Heck yeah. Normally I'd go last, but I'm gonna go next because I'm gonna let Blair also talk about charity stuff at the end. But I'm Taylor at _potato_ on the internet. I've been your storyteller for the day in this entire campaign, and it's so much fun. I can also be found over on Apocalyptic Unlimited, where we are just rocking and a rolling with so many fun things coming. You can also find me over on Last Caravan, like next Tuesday. I think we have Orbital Blues will be my next one. Very excited. Or this coming Tuesday. I haven't got to play that game yet. But also, while we're in the Cyberpunk kind of mood here, later this month, I want to get the exact date because I don't remember
15th?
dates. No,
Just kidding.
No, you got our stuff on the 27th. Over on, I'll get the link. I will be running a Cyberpunk game for a charity. The wonderful Dax. You can find them all over on the Twitter and the TikTok or in the Twitch space as putting together a whole weekend of fundraising for the Parkinson's Foundation. I'm going to be running that first game, which will be Cyberpunk. J Mark's going to be in it with us, though they're not here with us today. As well as a few, I think we have a group of 5 players plus me. And we're going to go back to Night City for that. And I'm bringing back some stuff that I made for my Gen Con campaign from last year of a good old Bozo Madness session. So they're basically one of the Bozo gang leaders has died. Spoiler, my Gen Con group killed him. And now there's a big power vacuum that has happened and people want his turf. And the fixer for our group knows about some really good hidden stuff inside of his hideout, and they're going to go get it. And the fun thing is, this Bozo is named Choo Choo, and his entire base is a train, and it is booby-trapped all to hell. So it's going to be very fun, goofy, Bozo, twisted Cyberpunk. So I will go grab that link and throw that in there into chat. But Blair, what do you do? And then also tell us about our charity stuff.
Do you want me to also talk about what's on the calendar for this week?
Yeah.
I'll talk
I've
about
talked
all
enough
of it.
today. Go for it.
All right. Get your timers ready because the next 30 minutes are mine. Hi, I'm Blair _ Canadian Moose all over the place. What I have going, what do I have? This week, I am on Hyrule Historia that's happening on Sunday. So if you love Legend of Zelda and you're getting really excited for the new game coming out, you should come check out our stream. It is using the Cypher system, and it is run by Connor, aka Cyberwolf, who is amazing and has done so much to make this homebrew in the Cypher system for Legend of Zelda. I play a little cute Rito bird person, and we didn't have anything last week, but then the episode before that, I was gone. But apparently, I was kissed back to health by a lovely
Mm,
mommy Faye. So
mhm.
that's
Mm.
fun. I'll get to come back from that. But yeah, that's all I have going on HSC. You can also find me at the end of this month multiple times on Lost Caravan, where I am playing Necrobiotic on the 23rd, Wander Home on the 25th, and episode 5, I think, or 6 of Nova on the 30th. So yeah, I'm over there for a bunch of different stuff. Oh, I gotta, I gotta compartmentalize all the characters, and separate it, because that's a lot of games in like 2 weeks. But it's gonna be
Oof.
fun. It's gonna be good. Um, and then also here on Wednesdays. But let me just do what we got this week first. Sorry, I don't want to get ahead of myself. We have the last question mark episode of Red Markets tomorrow. It has been a very long ongoing campaign that is like economic horror, and it's all been leading up to this. There was something about a meat dragon. It's very interesting, but there's a lot and it's very intense. So come see the ending of that tomorrow. And then on the 13th, we have a special episode of Rich Randomness with J Mark, who's normally here but can't be here tonight, talking about our roll into it, our charity. So May is charity stream. We don't have a charity. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and we are partnering with Guardians Mental Health, who can build these little. They do a lot of stuff, but their main thing is these like resource packets that help the gaming community really deal with mental health, and give them the resources to kind of better raise that. They also have different like Twitch add-ons to help, that like say there's something in a stream that is possibly triggering. You can have these
Mm.
mental health add-ons that can help your audience, as well as a very active and positive Discord that help people. So it's all about uplifting the gaming community and really giving people the resources they need, to improve their mental health. And so we love them. We love their vision, their message, their everything they're doing. And so we're raising money for them this month. But the big day for that is the 20th of May. We are having a Monster of the Week welcome to Niceberg that is also run by J Mark, who is usually a part of this game. And yeah, it's going to be about finding yourself, combating societal norms, and doing that together with the community. So that's going to be super, super cool. We're going to have giveaways. And, oh, somebody else dropped this in chat. You can start donating now. Every $10 gets your name in to win some of these giveaways that were sponsored by Magpie Games. Sorry, I got a lot to talk about. Sponsored by Magpie Games. There is stuff from Root, the game. There's stuff from Avatar Legends, and also you could win some dice by that are made by our very own High Shelf Rich, which is really cool. Plus, we're also going to have some other social media giveaways as well. So keep an eye on that. Follow us on socials. Yeah. Come back for all the charity stuff. We're doing stuff all month. You'll hear about it in other streams, but the 20th, Monster of the Week, that is the big event. Yes. Other things. Oh, I forgot. Also on the 15th, next Monday, we have a one-shot called, let me open my calendar a
Rock
little
and
bit
roll
more. Rock and
singer.
Roll Singer. If you like Cyberpunk, it's more Cyberpunk, run by
Hey, Cyberpunk
Nate,
baby.
who is a part of the HSC community, but also hangs out over in the Initiative Order. And they are running some Cyberpunk for us in this really cool rock and roll scenario. So come back for that as well. Yeah. That's all we got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot that I'm in charge of streaming. I forgot I'm teching. I was like waiting for David to tell me, and I was like, David's not here. I'm doing this. I'm in charge. Huh. Hey, since we talked about Nate last, let's go rate the initiative order and see what they are up to tonight. It just says tabletop RPGs. It looks like, it might be some Fallout. I see a Vault Tech thing. We talked about Pit Boys. Look, it's meant to be, y'all. It's meant to be. So everybody go show them some love. Let's see what they've got going on. And we will see y'all next Wednesday if you don't see us before then. Love you all. Goodbye.
Love you. Bye.
Right now. Bye.
Whoa, shit. What are we at?